All right, so I have a confession. I've never really played a Battlefield game before to its full extent, or at least I've never really been old enough to comprehend the scale of the game. I've always stuck to Call of Duty, Apex, whatever was popular at the time for the most part. I played the Battlefield 1 beta. I think that came out like 2016. Great game. I had a great time playing the game, but I never got Battlefield 1. I never bought into it. But that's only because Call of Duty was still making decent games at the time, and that was my main shooter. But after playing Battlefield 6, bro, after playing the beta, I finally get it. I understand it now. And as I'm playing the game, it brought back certain emotions that just made me feel like I was a fucking kid again. One, because the mechanics are completely different. That shit is not Call of Duty at all, bro. And I think this game is important because it's not necessarily chasing trends. It's not trying to be fucking Fortnite. It's not trying to be this. It's not trying to be that. The first thing that really hit me was just how different the game feels, bro. It's so refreshing to not be playing a Call of Duty. Like, I think I'm really just traumatized by Call of Duty, bro, and that being the only arcadey multiplayer shooter that I really play. Like, the art direction, the maps in Battlefield are fucking insane, and the level of detail that's in each map is just I don't want this to be like a Call of Duty comparison type of video or whatever, but just that's the main game I play. So that's the only thing I really have to compare Battlefield with. And just the fucking AI slop that Call of Duty has been putting out, the maps, the like skins and shit like that, bro, that's not what I'm here for. That's not the game that I'm trying to play. Like, playing Battlefield, bro, everything makes you stop and want to look around and can I do this? Is this, like, everything just feels super intentional. Like, the world feels like it was lived in. The world feels alive. It's not just fucking. And I'm not gonna lie, when I played Battlefield 1 a couple years ago, one of the main reasons why I wasn't super in love with the game is just because I didn't comprehend the scale of the maps. I didn't understand playing the objective. As a Call of Duty player, it was always, I'm going after kills. Loading into this huge map and not being able to just instantly respawn, and I had to wait for my teammates, or I had to spawn on the HQ. That was all new. But now that I'm older, I can appreciate the slower pace of the game. I can appreciate, and it's not even necessarily slower pace, it's just more team-based. You don't want to do everything by yourself. I'm thinking that you're gonna have to run 4 minutes across the map in order to fucking find somebody, but that's not the case. You see one person, 9 times out of 10, there's like 5, 6 other people within that general area, bro. And in Call of Duty, you kind of learn you kind of learn spawns and how the map flows, how players play, so it all kind of becomes monotonous. It all kind of becomes methodical. But jumping into Battlefield, it just felt like I love the randomness of it. I love not necessarily knowing who was where, how many people was behind the corner, but in Call of Duty, you can kind of guess those things, if that makes sense. Clearly, with a fucking 6v6, sometimes you got the 10v10, but with that, there's not as much randomness. You can kind of, especially if you play the game for as long as I have, you can definitely guess how players are gonna play, where players are gonna move, and how they're gonna push and stuff like that. But just the not knowing and relearning how to play a first-person shooter is really what is like capturing my attention with this game. And then diving into these massive maps, I thought that because I was playing with my friends at first, and I thought the chaos was gonna be like a little overwhelming. They talking about tanks, jets. Bro, you don't got to deal with none of that shit in Call of Duty. But the chaos adds so much fucking character to the game. Is crazy, bro. I've had moments where me and a squad mate will be pushing a point, and then he'll go down a fucking tank. Oh, boom! Boom! Bro, now the fucking building is collapsing on us. So I gotta, as he's down, I'm reviving him, pulling him out the rubble. It's gonna be okay. I got you. We both get up. He made it to the point. I got fucking blown up by the tank. But you know what I'm saying? You can't make moments like that in Call of Duty. That shit is fucking pure cinema. That shit is pure fucking cinema, bro. What can I say? Like, and that brings me into just like the teamwork aspect of it. In Call of Duty, it's very lone wolf mentality. I'm gonna try to be the top player on my team, and instead of what can I do to help my team, being an engineer and literally fucking helping fix tanks and shit in mid-battle after it got half blown up or some shit like that, or being a fucking medic and walking around with the defibrillators and shit, like, it's so team based and so team oriented. It just makes you feel like you're a part of something bigger. Being a part of something bigger helps make it feel like the actual, I don't want to say like an actual fucking war simulation, but that shit be making you feel like you're actually there, bro. That shit is crazy. And like, I can't have these stories playing Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get a fucking squad wipe in Warzone, but that shit is not half of the adrenaline that you feel seeing a jet drop a fucking bomb on your head and all your teammates' bodies fly up. Nothing can really compare to it. And I don't know if I'm jumping on the bandwagon too late, because I've heard great things about Battlefield 3. I heard great things about Battlefield 4. I heard great things about Battlefield 1. I heard 2042 was some poop out of a butt. I heard that was a terrible game. I don't know what happened there. They just dropped the ball, apparently. Playing the beta makes me want to go back and play the older games to kind of prepare myself for how 6 is, because I heard 6 is very close to 3 and 4, I believe. Battlefield always had its diehard fucking cult following, essentially, but they're not dickheads like Call of Duty's cult following is. They actually play how the game is meant to be played. You know what I'm saying? Actually doing objective based shit. Like, of course you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 players out of the fucking 50 that's on your team. The other 46, apart from the 4, is putting in fucking work. So the game is just, I love it. I've been having so much fun, bro. I've literally been having so much fun, bro. Like, in another game that kind of reminds me of how it can just be its own thing without trying to copy anything else and have its own success is the finals. The finals is a great fucking game. Super fun. I'm just ass at it. That's why I don't play that shit. It'd be too much for my old ass brain to comprehend. I can't keep up. Because I try to play on mouse and keyboard, I'm just not equipped with all the brain cells I need to do that quite yet. I do want to start maining this shit. This is also like the first game that I've kind of strictly been playing M&K on, and it's been going pretty well. And I'm not saying this to say that Battlefield is the greatest fucking first-person shooter of our time. It's the greatest first-person shooter to come out within the last 10 years, because there are other, like, first-person shooter is such a broad category. Like, Ready or Not is an amazing game. I just brought up the finals. Like, I really just want to say, like, I'm just hooked on Battlefield right now. They fucking got me as a customer. The beta was fucking successful. They did an amazing job. I totally understand why people love this game. Hopefully I can come into the Battlefield community with open arms. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit fire, bro. I fuck with y'all. Hopefully y'all fuck with me. I'm gonna let the rest of this gameplay kind of roll out. There's face cam, but not really a commentary. I was very much locked in, and also, so I was kind of trying to be quiet, and I wasn't necessarily trying to speak and be entertaining. I was just recording the gaming session. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Thank you all for watching. Been your boy Nehru. I'm out. Peace.
This is our heart.